Hello.
In a salary.
Yeah.
So then it would be with him, so he can borrow, say, around 800.
Roughly 800. But I need to get a pre-approval first before
Yeah.
you fully committed for property. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the bank can view such differently because his overseas income. And also, probably some bank requires formal translation as well for the pay slips.
Okay.
Some banks don't, because some banks they have their own translator, so it'll be easier. It really depends on which bank we choose.
And as well, because I am currently an employee with Westpac, I get quite a few benefits as well.
Yeah, I can talk to Westpac as well. Yeah, that's not a problem. Yeah, and Westpac is one of our favorite lender at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome.
And okay. Now 800. So it really depends on how much you can borrow. Then how much savings do you have now?
It's just so we have, because you have your Japanese bank account, and sorry, 1 second. And you we should add 4 in that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worst case, right?
That's 167 plus. He's just looking in his Japanese bank account.
Yeah.
Which is 50.
We see the rates changing constantly.
Yeah.
4, 5. So roughly right now, I've locked it in at a different rate, but
it's just like a normal.
Yeah.
Way. That's about it's about 100, right?
Easy.
Okay, so we have in our savings 223,000.
223. Good. Okay, that's good. Say if you can basically buy about $1 million property. So
Okay.
say 800,000 is the bank will lend to 80%.
Yep.
200,000 just cover the stamp duty, the 20% deposit, remaining deposit, and 23 is should be able to cover the majority of the stamp duty as well.
Okay.
What type of property are you going to buy?
This is what we're going to have a chat to him about tonight. So we were really set on like purchasing like a house as like an investment property, but apparently this buyer's agent has potentially recommended in buying an apartment like really close to the city. And then
apartment.
Yeah, but we like and then like renting that out, but we're not. And he also said off the plan, which we're not sure, but like we'll talk to him more about it tonight. But we first had our eyes set on a house, but this buyer's agent is recommending an apartment.
Apartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, senior apartment, because just you need to have a very, very good buy, otherwise can be tricky, especially this time. We just found the COVID, apartment market has been hit worse than the other type of properties.
Yeah.
Because apartments are, most of them are renters.
Yeah.
And because a lot of people, can't pay the rent, and the people they want to sell. They are more prone to market changes, So, but 1 million, to be honest, in Sydney, if you buy a house, you have to buy a bit further away.
Yeah. No, we're aware of that. Would have to buy like probably. He also said through some houses like down near like Kirrawee, which I live in the Sutherland Shire, so he found some places in like Kirrawee, and then he even went further down to like Bundina.
Where's it?
Bundina is it's past. It's like opposite. Do you know where Cronulla is? So it's like
okay.
across like the ocean. You can catch a ferry through.
Okay, that's nice. Yeah. So there's a house and land package or old house?
Just a house for that. I think was about $1 million that he sent through like a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, we are aware that borrowing only $1 million, like we will have to go further out to buy a house, and that's fine. But that's why we're just really interested to see what, I guess, your advice would be.
What you have.
Yeah, and what we have.
So you want to buy on the south side or the north side or west? So in your...
Honestly, we're not going to live in it, so it's going to be an investment.
Okay. So you're not going to live in there. So where you buy, where doesn't matter?
No. So because we're hoping to be in Japan for like the next 10 years.
Whoa.
And his salary will only increase.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, it doesn't really matter.
So in your mind, what is more important? Is a capital growth or rental income? So by buying investment property, they always look at two things. So when you want to have a strong capital growth,
yeah,
or you want to have a more cash rental income. So will allows you to buy more and more and more. So for example, if you don't need to worry about, so my rental income is more than enough to cover my loan, for example.
Yeah, yeah.
So what side, if you choose priority, which one you give more priority?
Rental income.
Rental income, okay. Rental income.
You think
that can be difficult to achieve in Sydney market.
Okay.
Yeah. What I do, I know some property people very, very good, but they have a property in different parts of the country. It can be in Victoria, can be Queensland, can be New South Wales. I'll pass on some information to him and see what he can come. Is it possible for you to have a similar Zoom meeting with anyway? Yeah. So I don't think especially in Queensland, it's for 1 million probably you can buy 2 properties. And
like where Brisbane and Queensland have like been on my mind like previously.
Well, yeah.
Because, like, we are aware like the houses that you can get up there.
Yeah.
Price is unbelievable. So honestly, like we are really open. Like the beauty about like living in Japan is, we're not going to live in this place.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, like, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. So you're right. So when you're buying investment property, because as long as you're not to put emotion into it. I love the property. As long as it's a good investment property, it's a rent, give me good rental income, has a potential for capital growth. That's it. Where, how, what really doesn't matter. It's an investment. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I'll pass on this information to Rob. He is a old school man, and very, very transparent, very, very good.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah,
no, thank you.
You just get some different ideas, and you can choose which one is suitable for you.
Awesome.
Okay, now sounds like we need to get a pre-approval in place as soon as possible. Now let's get some information. Yeah, sorry.
What's that process?
Well, okay. The process is I'll need to get some information, basic information from you.
Yep.
And then I find I still need 2 pay slips.
Yeah.
If Josh's income hasn't been changed dramatically since your last 2 pay slips, I'll use that 2 pay slips.
Yep.
And I'll talk to the bank, say which one offers the best deal based on because some banks are more open or more friendly to expat, some are not. So I'll pick the good one, and then I'll have a similar discussion again like this. Then we'll choose the lender. But at the same time, I'll collect some information from you. Their full name, date of birth, your employee details, some brief asset liability, how much like savings, if you have any super, and so on and so forth. Then I will once I've chosen a bank, and then we'll put application together. The application, we'll prepare application based on information we get now from you.
Okay.
You just sign the form, and some bank, because you are overseas, some bank will require, and it also depends, in the end of the day, when it's settled, some bank will require you to sign the document in the High Commission, Australian Commission, and embassy.
Okay. I've also, my brother, I've assigned him as power of attorney.
Okay. For both you and Josh?
No, so that was just for me because we'll need to do something for him because we didn't really think about it because he had to leave so quickly. And then before I left, my dad was like, you should appoint someone your power of attorney while you're overseas.
Yes.
Something.
Yeah.
So we need to figure out what that means for him.
But I think there's an embassy or council in Osaka. That's easy to get it done.
Also, did you want me to send you through? I have a pack of like all the benefits that I get as a Westpac employee. Did you want me to send them through to you, like in regards to loans?
Yeah, send to me. Send to me. But you say you're on contract. You're on contract or you're full-time employee?
No, so I'm on. They've changed me now, so I'm a Westpac employee. So I'm a max term. So I have access to all their benefits now.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Pass on this to me. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, let's get some personal details first. Yeah. Okay, let's start with you, Alice. First name E-L-S-E.
I-S-E.
Any middle names?
May, M-A-Y.
Yeah. And Holt?
Yep. H-O-L-T.
Yeah. And your date of birth?
The 27th of January, 1996.
96. Yeah. And Joshua?
Yo.
Yeah.
My name Joshua. J-O.
S-H-U-A. Middle name?
My middle name.
Yeah. Last name?
Last name Nora. N-O-H-R-A.
Yeah. Date of birth?
11th of June, 1996.
96. Okay. Actually, email me your current home address.
In Japan.
In Japan. Yeah, because because
I already know that too.
Yeah, if you read back to me, I don't know how to write it. and Joshua in there for 3 years. And what's your previous email address?
My home address.
No, Alice, not. Yeah, your one. Sorry.
14.
14.
Actually, you know what I'll do for you? Yeah. Please. Need to do that.
Or just email me the driver's license will also do.
Oh yeah, I can do this. I'm sending it to you on the chat.
Okay. Let me open the chat. Where is chat? Yeah. 14 Cameron Place. Alfred Point. Okay, cool.
I'm gonna send you.
And by the way, I'm recording this meeting because the bank may audit us because we are required to do a face-to-face interview.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Just write it down just in case. Okay, George, Japan address. Okay, 902. Right, I take a photo just in case if it got lost. Oh, easy. Okay. Okay. Now, Alice, you work for Westpac for how long?
Oh, I started in October.
Last year?
Yeah.
2020?
because I got stood down by Qantas.
Okay. What's your position there?
At Westpac, I'm a HR operations associate.
HR operation. Okay. Yeah. For Qantas, how long have you been working there?
I was there for just over 2 years.
2 years. Okay, that's fine. And what's your position there?
I was in recruitment.
Crew member. Good. All right, that's cool. And Joshua being rugby player, 3 years in Japanese club.
Yeah. So I had 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
So he did a 1 year stint, and then he had a break, and then he worked back in Sydney. So he also has a degree, and he has like over 3 years of experience in
Construction.
Construction. Okay. Cool.
And he also, like, every time he goes back to Sydney, he works.
Yeah.
To keep up his experience. So he had 1 year in Honda, and then he had a year's break, and then he's back here.
Okay. Okay.
3 years, so 1. Yeah.
So the last 3 years was rugby player in Japan.
The last 3 years was 1 year of that was working in construction, and then last year he came back, and then this year he's here again.
So 2 years long.
This year means 2020.
Yeah, so 2017 was rugby.
Yeah.
2018 was construction.
Construction, yeah.
2019 was rugby.
In Japan?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then 2020 rugby, and then leading on to 2021.
Okay, that's good. Rugby. Okay, that's good. I'll just come back to 2019 rugby. It's easy. Cool. Okay. You don't have kids, no dependents. No, cool. And assets liability. So you haven't bought any properties before. Let's say it will be first property. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much rent do you? So rent is covered by the club, right? Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
And you have savings 220,000. Other than that, any other assets like vehicle?
We pay.
You don't have anything else, you don't have a car.
No, I don't have a car. I'm saying we pay.
You have a car at home.
At home. They're gonna pay for it. It's a parent. No, I'm talking about here.
Did you ask what we paid for?
No. Just how many? Say how many cars do you have? No matter in Japan or back in home.
We have no cars in Japan.
My parents' name for all the cars and everything.
Okay, that's fine. That's not.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, not yours. Any shares? Investment? No. And super.
Yes, I have super.
I think I have. Well, I don't know how much I have in it.
How much do I have in super?
Yeah.
Let me get it.
Just roughly about 80,000.
Combate. 21,978.
21, so that's 22,000.
Yeah.
And Joshua, do you know your super?
I think I have. I don't know how much I have though. It wouldn't be too much though, because I've been working after school. I graduated in 2014.
Okay, so I make it
probably under 10 grand, maybe.
Yeah,
10 grand. So I'll put everything on 30 grand or combined. Right? Should be right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roughly. Okay. Do you have a credit cards?
No.
Okay. Any personal loans, car loans? No. That's good. Okay.
We both have HEX.
What's HEX? Okay, that's another thing we need to consider. HEX. How much do you pay?
Mine hasn't been paid off at all. It hasn't come out. It hasn't come out at all. Yeah. But
2 seconds.
he's just asking his mum how much. But mine hasn't come out of my salary at all. So I don't think.
So how much do you owe? Do you know?
I think it would be maybe like 15 to
15.
I'll need to confirm that.
Yeah, probably in your tax return it will show how much, because every year it depends on your income. It will show on how much it will deduct from your.
Yeah.
Let me show. What?
16 left, but one's
Mm.
paid.
Should I pay it all?
Are
So
those-
his is going to be paid for. So it's
I've
just
got
mine.
16,000 left, but that's going to be paid for.
You're gonna pay for, that's good. Okay, if you pay for, that's perfect.
It'll just be mine.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that my potentially might be paid for as well, but it hasn't been yet. So just include mine for now.
Yeah, I'll include you as a worst case scenario.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, 15,000 is not that much. Probably we're talking about maybe 200 or 300 a month
No.
if you start to pay. Because tax depends on your income. If you don't work, you don't pay. If you only pay, you start to pay after your income is over like 50,000 something. You know?
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty much all I need for me to start my work.
Okay.
I know. So the rent. So the property. I'll take. If you buy 1 million property, you should get at least $800 to $900 a month as a rental.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah, I'll consider rental as well. Good. Okay. Now, next thing left. I need you to show your IDs.
Driver's license or
Passport. Yeah. You just show. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, and driver's license.
You go first.
Do you have a New South Wales driver's license, Joshua?
Yes, I do.
That's good. Yeah, cool, perfect. Yeah, good. Thank you. And your license? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all I need. Great, thank you, Joshua. Okay, that's it.
Awesome.
Okay, I'll talk to Robert, and I'll see because he's old school, very old school.
Okay.
Whether he knows how to do video or not, I'll talk to him, and I think you will find out how to communicate, and yeah, at the same time I'll talk to the bank. I'll talk to Westpac first. The Westpac is our first.
I'll send that to you now as well.
Yeah, and.
Yes.
How much? Sorry, because we have a Zoom call with the guy tonight. I'm just one of many, but for intro one, how much do you think we should be saying? Like, it's nothing's locked in, but like around the mark of.
What do you mean?
Like price of a place. Just like
it depends on what type of property though.
Like a rough estimate, like as in, you know how you said we can borrow 800.
Yeah, 800. You can borrow. Won't be over 1 million.
Yeah, so anywhere from, we'll just say anywhere from 800
to 900.
Okay, just
that's a good estimate. Yeah,
as a safe thing.
Yes, that's a safe figure. Yeah, okay. And also, yeah, everything will be determined when we got a pre-approval.
So what does a bank actually look at? What does a bank look at?
They're looking at your income, basically looking at your income and rental income. Rental income. Say if you buy a property, so how much the property will be rented for. So
okay.
And bank looking, your situation is very simple, very easy, because you have about $200,000. So that's a deposit. You already have a deposit. So as long as you don't borrow more than 800,000, they are happy. So 800,000 is 80%. If they approve 800,000, right, and you buy a property for 1 million, so 800,000 is 80%, and another 20% comes from your deposit. So equity side is not a problem. Just how much they will assess on your income.
So you think
how much you can sell?
You think the 200,000 is a very good thing to have?
Yeah, 200,000 is a very, very good amount as a deposit. If you buy a property up for around 1 million. So if you bought property at 600,000, you only need 120.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. Do you think it's enough to chuck a 15% deposit on something?
15% or 50?
Say if you bought something for 600, would you recommend to drop, or does it just depend?
Or if you buy a 600,000 property,
yeah,
then you have choice. You can put in 200,000, borrow 400,000, or you can put in 15 of 112,000, you borrow 480,000. You know?
Yeah.
So minimum deposit you put in is 20%. You can't put in less than 20% because you are expat. The expat, the bank will not lend you more than 80% of the property price.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah. So if you find a property for 800,000, the bank will lend you 640. You always need to put in 20%. 20%.
How long does something like this take to approve?
Sorry?
How long does something like this take to approve, like a
pre-approval?
Yeah.
How long to take?
Yeah, roughly.
Roughly about 2 weeks.
Yeah. And then how long does that pre-approval last for?
Last for 3 months. Yeah. As long as you don't change job, as long as your job is still income there, it's not a problem. Because if you can't find a property in 3 months, they can always renew.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely have this contract to 2022 March. Is it March? March 2022.
22. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. So.
Question.
When did you? Yeah.
Oh, sorry. This might be really silly, but I just want to ask.
No.
Do you recommend so if we say we find nothing that we're that happy with property wise, and then would you recommend them saving instead of settling for just something that just so we have a property, then saving for a whole nother year and then being able to borrow more because we'd have a bigger deposit and then potentially buy say in Sydney, would that?
You can. It depends on how much. It depends on your income.
Okay.
Because if you say, okay, I can't find a property now, wait for another year, I can save more. However, let's say if you save $50,000 more, right? But if you buy a property in Sydney, a good location, good property, at a townhouse, I think it will at least about 1.2 million, 1.5 million. So which means the borrowing will be close to 1 million. Whether it is realistic or not, it depends on whether if you start working, probably yes, but still, if you're not, can be challenged.
Yeah,
it depends. Yeah, I think instead of buying one big ones, I would rather buy smaller ones now.
Yeah.
And save up and wait for that property to grow for 1 or 2 years and buy another one. I think it's a good approach. You don't want to put all the money into one.
No.
Into one. It's rather to a smaller one because you spread the risk.
Yeah.
If one tenant's going bad and you still have the other one to cover.
Yeah, makes sense. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dennis. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Did you want to ask a question? Sorry, did I interrupt you?
No, yeah, I guess I just want to say something.
I think I said about being contracted to March 2022.
Oh, yeah. So how long, when does your current contract started? Current contract.
Last year, you gave me this year is 2021, January.
2021.
2020.
You signed a new contract.
In 2020.
It was your first season. Oh, it's 2021.
So
2021.
In 2020.
2021. It's already 2021 already.
Using. I feel I'm still in last year.
No, it doesn't matter. Hey, Joshua, doesn't matter. You are not contracted. You are employee.
Hey?
You are employees, right? You
Yeah.
are employees. You are not a contract. You are, yeah, they sign a contract with, but you are employee. They pay you as an employee.
Yeah.
Yeah. No matter if you're sick, if you for anything, they
Oh, yeah, always, no matter what.
huh?
Yeah, they will always pay.
You pay. Yeah. You have annual leave, sick leave, all these benefits, right? Yeah. So that doesn't.
Even during COVID, when he was at home in Australia, he was at home for 7 months. They still paid him the normal.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Very lucky.
Yeah, I think Japanese, I think, I don't know whether it's true or not. They treat their employees very well. I don't know whether it's for everyone or just for special people like Joshua. It's like that's a very, very rare,
Yeah.
hard to find. Yeah, all good. All good. Shouldn't be any question. Because you are not contracted. You are not contracted.
Yeah, there's a contract in March 2022, definitely.
Yeah. No, contract have different meanings. From bank's perspective, a contract means differently if most people think what is contract, because every employment is on contract at the moment. They don't guarantee we offer you a job forever. It's always on the contract. Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome.
Oh, good. Any question for me?
Not at the moment. We might have some tomorrow after we speak to the buyer's agent tonight.
Yeah.
Do you have any like further advice like before we talk to him? Because obviously like we're very new.
Yeah.
Just because like we're obviously going to listen to his advice, but also like we want to make sure that we just take the right step.
Yeah.
So is there any...
I'll talk to Rob as well.
Okay, beautiful.
And I'll find you can get some ideas from him.
All right, awesome. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, great.
It was lovely meeting you.
Yes, great. Thank you.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.